What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Morgan State versus Delaware State college basketball matchup going down Monday, January 8th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Morgan State and Delaware State. Morgan State coming into this one loses a 5 in a row, falling to 4-13 on the year with a 75-74 road loss at the hands of Maryland Eastern Shore. Meanwhile, Delaware State coming in with a record of 8-9 on the year after back-to-back home wins, following a 55-53 win at home over Coppin State. And I think the Coppin State game you can look at, a couple different ways. You could look at, on the positive, held Coppin State to 53 points. On the negative, you only put up 55 against what's been a pretty much civ defense for Coppin State for much of the year. But you look at the road games for Delaware State. They've taken quite a few losses on the road this season. They lost to Penn State and Texas on the road to start the year in blowouts. Also lost to NGIT, which wasn't a great loss, but they also went to double overtime against a decent Longwood team before back-to-back road wins over Chicago State, Loyola, Maryland, and then played some tough opposition again in Wake Forest and East Carolina. So Delaware State on the road, at least battle-tested, and the games that they're losing, well, at least they're, for the most part, competitive. Morgan State, on the other hand, this team just can't really get it together. 3 of their 4 wins this season have come against subdivision opponents, and really that's not saying all that much for me, And then they beat UMBC, but UMBC is a fast-paced team that doesn't play a whole lot of defense. So again, it just doesn't move the needle for me. And now we get into conference play where you're going to start to see these MEAC teams sort of, feast on each other and kind of, it's survival of the fittest at this point. But I do think that Delaware State being so battle-tested and playing so many teams on the road and showing that against teams of their caliber, they can be more competitive and have a better shot at succeeding on the road, gives me some hope against the Morgan State team that's just shown they really have a hard time beating anybody that's in Division One. So, looking back on it, these two teams both are just rough offensively, both outside the top 335 nationally in the KenPom offensive efficiency rankings. Both struggle with turnovers, but Delaware State better in terms of offensive rebounding. That's a real one edge that they have on Morgan State offensively, and defensively, they force a lot of turnovers on that side of the basketball, and they're more efficient defensively as well. So I'm going to go with Delaware State here. I'm going to lay the 1.5, or I might just even take them on the money line, pay a little bit of extra juice, but either way, it's the Hornets for me, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up, and if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.